I think this is my 17th year Christmas as a priest, and I got to do something this year that was very special to me. Every once in a while you get a break in life, I'll tell you. I got to arrange the crush scene, okay? And I want credit for that. I put the donkey and the cow or whatever it was, I put their heads right up in there. So I want to talk about the Christmas elves. That's become a thing. There was a thing when I was a kid. I had a Christmas elf. I used to write letters, put it on the front steps, under a rock, come back later, there'd be a return note. Nowadays, it's this elf on a shelf business. I'm curious about that, so I asked some parents who are doing this and trying to get my mind around what is this whole thing about. But basically, there's this elf about that big, and he's like around the house, and he kind of lifts and shifts around the house, and he's like watching the kids. It's like an accountability for their behavior leading up to Christmas, because he will report back to Santa Claus any misbehavior which could impede their flow of presents. Now, that's interesting. It's just an interesting thing to hit the pause button on and just say, let's think about that. There's some merit and value in that, I'm sure, elf on a shelf. Ultimately, though, it's not enough. We all know that. This materialistic, reduction of Christmas, the meaning of Christmas, to getting stuff. That's kind of like the pitfall for the human race, and throughout its history, religiously, thinking of God like a big vending machine in the sky, and you make the right sacrifice, perform the right deeds and various things that are pleasing, appease him somehow so you can get what you want, get some stuff in the temporal order down here. Stuff down here that's just finite and temporal and limited. And that's the purpose of religion, basically, is reduced to this. And we know, obviously, it's more than that. I believed in Santa Claus when I was a kid, and but it's more than Santa Claus. We know that, and that's what I want to get at. So what we've been given here in that manger is so unimaginably great. And all the stuff in the world's not going to satisfy that ache, that yearning, that insatiable longing in the human heart. Kids are particularly afflicted with it, It's like you just want stuff, as much stuff as you can possibly get. And I'm not wagging a finger at you kids, because you know what? I'm going to show you I'm in solidarity with you. Because I'm going to read a Christmas letter that I wrote to Santa Claus like 10 years ago. Just kidding. I don't know when I wrote this, but my mom saved this thing. She made a copy of it and saved this for me. This is my words to Santa Claus. I'm going to read it just as it's written. Dear Santa Claus, I want a set of match cars. It's supposed to be matchbox cars, but that's with a track. A set of army men, a new pair of pants, and a Charlie Brown game. Gazette. A toy fire engine and a play gun. A football suit, a new shirt, a new football, and a Viewmaster. And a Captain Army suit. Thank you, Santa Claus. I've been a good boy most of the times. Santa Claus, 25 Candy Cane Lane, Toyland, North Pole, P.O. Box 12345. I didn't get half of that stuff I asked for. But I was a kid of modest wants, I just kidding. I wanted stuff just like any other kid. All right, I'm really going to put myself out there with this story. I'm going to pay for this. And I don't know if I've told you how one Christmas, my mom got me to go with my grandfather to this Lions Club dinner, Christmas dinner, with the roast beef, dry, stringy roast beef, and the green beans, for a kid, it was just like torture, sitting there. How did I get roped into this? Until the end of this banquet dinner, they said, all right, kids, come on up. We got a gift for you. I was like, ooh, I perked up, man. I went up there all eager with anticipation, and I went back to my table with these gifts. This was like a game changer. And I ripped them open, and I had a plastic gun and some candy and some cool stuff. I was like pumped, stoked. I went home. And the next year comes around, and I was like, man, I want to go to that Lions Club banquet, man. I told my mom, make sure you include me in the plan, okay? I want to make sure I'm there. So I went back just to show you what a spoiled brat I was. I sat there and waited patiently through the dinner till the announcement for the kids to come up and get their gift. I go booking up there, pick one, get back to my table, open it up. Eager anticipation. It was a bingo game. What a bingo game. And I was so disappointed. This is embarrassing to admit. I cried in the back seat on the way home from that Lions Club Christmas dinner because I got a bingo game. Okay, that is just pathetic. But that is just the insatiable desire in the heart of a kid for stuff. We want stuff, and if we don't grow out of that or get beyond that, then it just gets worse as we get older. It's just more and more toys, more expensive toys. We're just never satisfied. We're never going to be satisfied. So the beauty of Christmas is that we're given a gift in that manger that does satisfy. That's what feels so good. To just look in that manger and think what Christmas represents, everything else aside, but everything else is just peripheral. The essence of Christmas is the human race received a gift. All the ends of the earth have seen the saving power of God. All the ends of the earth will behold the salvation of our God. That means us. This salvation is for us. What is that salvation? What is it for? What does it consist in? What's the end, or what's our destiny? Where does this whole thing lead to? Where does it end? Heaven. All right, that's nice. Still, that's not getting it. I want to hear a description. What are you talking about? What is heaven? No more yearning. The ache, gone. The longing of our heart. All those desires fulfilled. Complete and total rest and peace. Oh, listen to this incredible description of heaven in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, paragraph 1024. And feel your heart take a deep breath and just rest in this hope of what is the essence of Christmas, that this child represents the opportunity to live forever in blessedness. Heaven is the ultimate end and fulfillment of the deepest human longings. The state of supreme and definitive happiness. That's the gift we're receiving at Christmas.